This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Big 20.
Stafford going to throw from the outset. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, the Rams had 5 and 6 to start play, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. He'll field this at the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here we go. Good. Go.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the option left is Fields. Option play, here's Strong. And he works 3. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, right back to Strong. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Fields now to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cleveland.
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Browns! Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Straight ahead is Strong. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Bobby Brown on the tackle. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Stafford on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. His throw incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
40 got. Hey, easy. Hey, 5-0. Ready?
Stafford now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down with Akers. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Hey, 54!
Now it's Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, 70! Hey!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Shifts by him. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
11, 0.
To throw is Stafford. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it with Akers. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the... They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Well, That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This one swung outside to Strong. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Fields. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Throwing again is Fields. Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Give up the middle to Strong. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option to give to Strong.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Pierre Strong, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Back to throw, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
22!
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Akers. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They stop him on fourth and goal at the 3. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Field's going to change things up here. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Option play, here's Strong. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pierre Strong. with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Double right. Omaha, ready, move.
Second and 10, Stafford again. There's a nice move, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a second and 10. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he's having a meeting with his running backs every year.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
That's
answer.
cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A give running right is Strong here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
219 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
21. Hey.
Throwing is Stafford. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
32.
That's good for a Rams. First down. 1st and 2.
To the air again, Stafford. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10. Stafford now to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
Monday.
Now it's Stafford. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
235 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Second down here, Strong once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Middle.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing again is Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Hey, 50.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, 70.
Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game.